I'm quite excited because I get my hands on my first off-the-shelf Matter-enabled device, and I'm talking about SwitchBot Hub 2. So, I'll talk about it in perspective of Matter, Home Assistant, Apple HomeKit, and Google Home. Close the curtains. I'll also share what are the pros and cons of the device and what are the actual 4-in-1 features that the SwitchBot Hub 2 have. I'll start with the basics first before I move on. The SwitchBot Hub 2 is a smart home hub that allows you to control SwitchBot devices with a single app, voice or automations. It connects to your Wi-Fi network and allows you to control devices such as SwitchBot curtains, sensors, little robots, cameras and more. So, Smart Home Hub is the first function of this 4-in-1 device, but there are 3 more. The next one is embedded temperature, humidity and light sensors that let you to set and receive automatic alerts in real time when temperature or humidity changes using app notifications or built-in alert sounds. It can even display outdoor temperature and humidity once SwitchBot Indoor/Outdoor Thermohygrometer is added in SwitchBot account. That means you can get alerts regarding outdoor temperature and humidity as well. The third function of this 4-in-1 device is touch remote smart buttons. There are 2 smart buttons on the front of the device that can be used to trigger scenes preset in SwitchBot app. These keys can control other SwitchBot ecosystem products such as SwitchBot bots, SwitchBot curtains, blind tilts, and so on. The fourth feature of the SwitchBot Hub 2 is a smart remote controls. This means that you can teach the Hub 2 new infrared codes so you can control any device that has an infrared receiver. This feature is useful if you have a device that's not yet supported by SwitchBot, or if you want to consolidate all your infrared devices under one hub. This also allows you to control your air conditioning, TV and other devices with your voice assistant or through the SwitchBot app. But there is more. When, for example, you're operating air conditioners with the remote control, SwitchBot Hub 2 can update the status of the conditioner via the SwitchBot app running on your smartphone. Apart from the SwitchBot Hub 2 features mentioned earlier, which was all roses, there are some cons as well. And unfortunately, they are all in the most interesting part to me, which is the Home Assistant integration. If you are living under a rock and you still don't know what Home Assistant is, it is time to learn the essential in my upcoming Home Assistant webinar. You can reserve your spot for free on my website automatelife.pro/webinar. So, register there and get a flying start to the most popular smart home project at the moment according to the GitHub stats. Registered or not, here comes the SwitchBot Home Assistant integration part. At the moment, most of the Bluetooth-enabled SwitchBot products like motion, contact sensors, curtains, boats, locks and so on are working out of the box with Home Assistant, and no additional hub is required, which is almost the perfect scenario. But there are some other nice SwitchBot products, such as their cameras, that are not working with Home Assistant at all. The SwitchBot cameras are only working in the SwitchBot app, and they all require SwitchBot Hub to operate. It is not possible for now to add the SwitchBot camera in Home Assistant. I tried to add the SwitchBot Hub 2 in Home Assistant using Matter, but my attempts were not successful due to some unknown for me reason. Maybe it's because the SwitchBot Hub 2 is just released, it is a brand new device and maybe some slight adjustments are needed. Maybe it's due to the Matter standard, which is also a new kit on the block. Or maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. But in my humble opinion, the perfect scenario will be the SwitchBot Hub to become compatible with Home Assistant, and once added, to expose to Home Assistant all of the SwitchBot devices connected to the SwitchBot Hub 2, including the SwitchBot cameras. I really hope to see that in the near future. If you're not a Home Assistant user, maybe you're an Apple user. Apple HomeKit is another popular smart home ecosystem, and SwitchBot Hub 2 has a working integration with it using Matter standard. This integration allows you to control SwitchBot devices using Siri, that is the Apple voice assistant, it is also possible to control your SwitchBot devices through the Home app on your iPhone, iPad or Apple Watch. SwitchBot Curtain and SwitchBot Blind Tilt products are the first to support Matter. So these are the devices that you can control from Apple ecosystem at the moment. The SwitchBot Indoor-Outdoor Thermal Hygrometer is also expected to get Matter support via the OTA update, but I was not able to pair it at the time of shooting this video. Hopefully, all SwitchBot products will follow soon. Adding SwitchBot devices to Google Home via Matter is also supported.
Okay, Google. Close the SwitchBot curtain.
Got it. Closing the SwitchBot curtain.
But have in mind that for both Apple and Google integration to work, a Matter controller is needed. These controllers are usually Matter-compatible devices which are always stationed at home, plugged in and connected to the internet. For example, this could be a tablet like iPad, or TV device like Apple TV, or voice assistant like Alexa or HomePod. But be aware that a smartphone cannot be used as a Matter controller. A smartphone is needed only when pairing Matter devices. The SwitchBot Hub 2 is designed to make your life easier by allowing you to automate your home so you don't have to do everything manually. It is full of features and it is future-proof as it supports the Matter standard. It has a significant improvements over the existing SwitchBot Hub Mini, so if you need a SwitchBot Hub, get the Hub 2 and ditch the other options. I want to say that SwitchBot sent me the Hub 2 for a paid review. However, I want to emphasize that the opinions expressed in this video are entirely my own, and I have not been influenced by SwitchBot in any way. I tested the SwitchBot Hub 2 and I provided my honest feedback on its features, performance and drawbacks. I believe in transparency and providing you with unbiased reviews. I also want to thank SwitchBot for providing me with the SwitchBot Hub 2 and giving me the opportunity to review it. They are one of the few companies that continue to innovate and to provide us with interesting smart gadgets, most of which are working with Home Assistant out of the box. If you want to check the prices of the SwitchBot products, you can use the affiliate links in the video description. I'll also share there a coupon code for better discounts. If you buy something from these links, I'll receive a small commissions with no additional cost for you. If some of the terms or abbreviations that I'm using are not so clear for you, check out my smart home glossary that I created just for such cases. It is totally free and it is full of simple but useful explanations. I hope this video helped you make an informed decision. If you want to see more SwitchBot videos from me, click on this link. On the other hand, if you want to see more Home Assistant videos, check this playlist. I'm Kirill, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.